Good morning. So it is Thursday morning. I woke up early this morning. I got out of bed about 6:30. It's now 7:45, so I took an hour getting ready, and then I've just done something in the garage that I needed to do because I'm selling something on Facebook Marketplace. Yay! I've sold the little glass table that I bought for 80 quid for 50 quid, which is really good. So the lady's going to come collect it tonight. But what I wanted to do was just wanted to finish up this project with the table because it is going to take a couple of weeks for it to cure entirely, and I've already left it like 5 days. So I'm just wasting time if I don't give it the final coat. So I'm going to paint the legs over, and then I'm going to do the top coat of the top of the table, and then just really quickly the legs, because the legs took to it really well, but the top is where it's going to get used the most and bashed around and stuff. So but the thing with this table is it's a second-hand table, so it's already got a bit of kind of a story behind it in terms of all the little nicks and scruffs that it already has. So I think that's a good thing, because when I get something new, I panic that I can't get it dirty, it costs X amount of money, and it has to be pristine for X amount of time. But with this, it already has little nicks and scruffs, so I feel like I'm not going to be as precious with it. So that's a really good thing. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking because I've got about 25 minutes to get this done. So I'm going to quickly whiz round. If I don't manage to finish it all this morning, that's fine. I'll just have a little bit to touch up tonight, but that just means that it's done. And also the blinds for the bedroom are coming today, which was really quick actually. We ordered them 6 days ago, and I think they're being delivered either today or tomorrow. So I'll be able to get those up. So that means no more hanging a random curtain on the curtain pole to try and block out as much sunlight and people looking in as possible. But anyway, I'm going to stick you on a time lapse and we'll see how far we get.
This one I got you with the jabata. I know get time.
Good morning everybody, it is Saturday. It is quite early in the morning, it's about 10:30, and today's mission is to do the dining room. So you will have seen that I've done all my painting of the dining room table. I finished that off last night. I've been to IKEA and I've picked up the Billy bookcase with the glass doors. I'm going to put together that flat pack from IKEA. I'm going to try to paint the room, hang a new curtain pole, and just try and style it as best as I can really. I'm hoping that I can get the majority of it done today. However, the painting might take me, probably shouldn't take me too long, maybe about 2 hours. So if I get cracking, I should be onto a winner. Although I don't know what colour yet I want to paint the room. I've got a couple of shades of greys. I've got the French Chic paint Stone in Love, which I adore, and I've also got a Grey Day by Valspar, and I've also got some warmer, like weirder colours, so I think we should go check those out. I'm going to do a little test patching on the wall to see which colours work best with the wallpaper. But yeah, so another thing that I want to do today is, you'll see some odd boxes just chilling in the middle of the room. These are the new Perfect Fit blinds. We have got some French doors, and they are rubber lined PVC doors, so these Perfect Fits work perfectly for them, and then hopefully it'll give us a little bit more privacy, and it'll mean we can shut out the daylight when we want to. But yeah, we'll put them up now.
This one I got you with the jabata. I know get time. That cover my face, calling me like bada. Biggie man, we don't think we're bada. What's it come? You are come. All the men, the cash, ride the foot. I know feet, die for nothing. What's it come? You are come. All the men, the cash, ride the foot. I know feet, die for nothing. Make you no say anything when you do, they must comment it. I can't come and see myself. So anything when they do, they try to take me to another way. I can't come and see myself. Plenty survive with the face. Just to make your money day. But my people then go say, I know one buy, I know one die, I know one women. I want enjoy, I want job life, I want buy motor, I want.
We have blinds. They were really easy to put up. It might not look like it was easy in the videos because I was getting a little bit confused at the beginning, but once I'd done the first one, the second one went on in like 10 minutes, and They look like so. I've got them all the way to the top at the minute, but you will have seen that I pulled them down, and they're so versatile. You can have them all the way up, all the way down, shut or open to let as much light as you want in. They're not blackout. I don't think they claim to be blackout. I think they claim to be room dimming, which they definitely are. They've just made my life so much easier. They look beautiful, and they go with the curtains and the whole vibe of the room perfectly. So for perfect fit blinds, they are perfect. Okay, we're back in the dining room. Now the focus is here. I think it's about 11 o'clock in the morning. I've tried and tested 2 colours on the wall, so I'll show you them now. So if you can see, the top one is Grey Day by Valspar, and the bottom one is a mix-up of Ammonite by Farrow & Ball. For some reason, I have a feeling that that mix-up of the Ammonite by Farrow & Ball isn't probably a true reflection of what it looks like, and that's probably the reason why someone left it behind. However, I think it's going to be perfect in this room for us. So it's worked out pretty well. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to clear the whole room out because there's quite a lot of stuff in here, and I need some space to paint the walls. I'm going to take the blinds down off the window because when we put it up too far forwards. That means I can't style anything on the windowsill, which is really, really annoying. I know, first world problems, but it is annoying. So I'm going to take them down and get Rob to put them back up further back, and then I'm going to paint the whole room. And I just need to kind of do finishing touches like putting the curtain pole up and putting together the IKEA Billy bookcase and all of that jazz. So I'll stop waffling on. I'm just going to get on with it. I'll probably stick you on a time lapse for most of it. I'll show you where I'm at after.
This one I got you with the jabba. I know get time, I did a that cover my face, calling me that back down. Ricky man, we don't think we're back down. What's it come? You are come, all depend. The cash, ride the hood, I no fit, die for nothing. What's it come? You are come, all depend. The cash, ride the hood, I no fit, die for nothing. Make you no say anything when you do, they must commend it. I can't come and see myself. So anything when they do, they try to take me to another way. I can't come and see myself. Plenty survive with we face. Just to make your money day. But my people then go say I know one buy, I know one die, I know one women. I want enjoy, I want job life, I want buy motor, I want build house, I still want to know. Tell me, what's it come? You are come, all depend. The cash. Ride the boat, I no fit, die for nothing. What's it come? G-Wagon, all depending. They got it, ride the boat, I no fit. Different things them happening, schemes and packaging. In a one night for shows, I'm juggling. Flow like the ocean, my boat, I'm paddling. Shara Shinabella, that's my bro, my family. Frozen trace. When it comes to money, I they concentrate. Make I tell you straight, you are not my mate. If you become a shall be head of state.
I feel like I'm looking a little bit dishevelled. It's probably about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and I have painted the back wall, the side wall. This wall is already wallpapered, but it's pretty good colour match. That's still drying, so it may look a little bit patchy. It's just because I kept going over with the roller, so it should all dry out the same colour. But what I'm doing now is, if you remember the blinds that were up here, we've moved them back about 2 inches, I would say, 1.5 inches backwards, so that I'm able to put some stuff to style on the windowsill. So he's polyfilled the holes. It's really simple. We literally just took the blind down, some poly filler, put it all over the cracks. I'm just going to use a sanding block now to sand down those parts, just so it's smooth and I can paint over it. But it's a really simple job. We use the Polycell Polyfiller quick dry in. It dries in 5 minutes, and this is about £3-4 from B&M, B&Q, all those places. Or you can get the other one that dries in a lot longer time, but I don't know why you do that, but anyway. So I'm going to sand that down, and I'm going to continue to paint and just basically finish off the painting so that I can be done with it, because I'm tired.
This one I got you with the jabba. Me, I know get time, I did jabba.
No. No. I knew you were in here.
So
Yeah, I thought of something I can do with coronavirus, and I don't think you're gonna like it. But I got this from my mum's house. I'm going to play it.
where's that from?
It's mine from when I was younger. Watch this.
Why do you keep bringing crap into the house? You could put it on the office on the wall. Would that be cool?
Yeah.
Nah, it's too colourful.
What?
What are you looking at the cake like that for?
Looks like Elvis Presley's hair.
That's so rude. Basically, I tried to create a cake, and it actually looks like a haircut with that bit going up the side. Have you seen it?
Yeah, like Elvis Presley's foot.
Yeah, it's fine. It's still nice and soft and moist. It's still very warm, so I need to let it cool down, and then I'm just going to cut the top off, and then I'm going to put some mini eggs, and I've got some fudgy chocolate and hazelnut icing by Betty Crocker, cream eggs to put on, and yeah, it's gonna be lovely. So anyway, I'm just having such a chilled weekend. Usually when I've got a free weekend, I'm like, oh my god, I need to panic do everything in the house, but now that especially I've got the dining room done, which I'm going to show you now, it's absolutely fine. So I don't feel like such a rush to get loads of stuff in the house done. There's still loads of projects for me to do in the house. I'm just doing some little DIYs at the moment. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a little tour of the dining room and show you what I did. And I've been loving it so much. I've been working from here because we're working from home, and it's just been so nice to have such a nice area. It smells amazing because of all my candles. It just feels so open, and I've shown people on FaceTime and stuff the room, and they're just like, I can't believe that's the same room. It felt so small, and now I'm in here, I'm like, it's a good decent sized room. Like, I don't know why I always thought like this house is so tiny, like the dining room's tiny, can't even get a table in. It was definitely because I brought the wrong size table. So anyway, I'll show you around the room, and I'll tell you where everything's from, and I'll try and list it in the description as well. But if you've got any questions for me, just leave them in the comments. Okay, so you walk into the room, and this is the door here, this is the hallway. So you walk in and you'll see a gorgeous mirror on the side. This is from Dunelm. I don't know exactly what it's called, but it's typically £55. But I got it in the 20% off sale, so I got it for about £44 a couple of months ago, and I didn't even have an idea of where to put it. I literally just thought to myself, I love that mirror, I know I'll want it in the house, so I bought it in advance, and then I hung it up the other day. The reason that I've hung it, it's kind of, it's almost square, but it's more so a little bit of a stretched square, also known as a rectangle. It's kind of in portrait mode here rather than landscape, because I just wanted it that way. I'm going to create a console table that's kind of bespoke to go underneath there, because I want something really long and a nice depth so that I can do some more styling bits on there. But I just thought the mirror would sit really perfectly if it almost looked like it was sitting on top of the console table. I've got some pampas grass here, which is from Amazon. I'll link that below. Loads of people messaged me the other day when I put it on my Instagram saying, where is that from? So I was like, oh my god, people love it. So I put the link on my Instagram. If you've not seen my Instagram before, do head over. It's _home of Sade. I've got some cushions. Would you believe these cushion covers, these two, were £5 from a marketplace that I went to the other day. Absolutely insane. Not the infills, just the cushion covers, but they're just gorgeous. It's such a nice design on them, and you could easily pay like £30 a cushion cover for those. So I just thought I'd snatch those whilst I could. I got this one. This is gorgeous though. I got this one from a company online called Bold and Bedley, and they sent it out to me, and it's really good quality. Again, just the cushion cover, not the insert, but I usually get my cushion inserts from Dunelm for about £5 to £7 depending on how big they need to be. The ottoman is from the Luxury Bed Company. It's actually worked out as a really nice bench. I find myself sitting on there a lot, but it's our kind of shoe storage. These little ones need to go in there, and it just holds all of our shoes, which is really good because we don't have a lot of storage space in this house. We've got this, which we bought from IKEA, but it only holds about 8 pairs of shoes really, so this one is filled to the brim with shoes. This little basket on the floor is from IKEA. I picked it up the other day. So just so you can see the curtains for now, The curtains are from IKEA and they are the Hannah curtains. The curtain pole, the rod, is also from IKEA and it is about £10 when you buy all the pieces separately. The curtains are about £20–25 each. What I usually find is if I go to the IKEA, I don't know what they call it, it's like the sale bit at the end where people have returned stuff and they like literally wipe 60% off them and then just get people to buy them again. There's never anything wrong with them. I picked up these from that section for £15 and another pair of curtains for £5, and there's literally not a thing wrong with them, so I don't really know why they marked them down so much, but they're gorgeous. They've got this really nice kind of almost linen feel to them, just a really nice dove grey, almost white but more so a very light grey colour. The blinds are, they're a dark grey, almost a charcoal as compared to the rest of the room. They fit okay. I would probably want to change them to like perfect fit blinds if I'm being honest, but they're super expensive, so we've just left them as they are for now. Bits on the windowsill. This frame, you would not believe, it is from Asda. It was £4 and it has got a really gorgeous like it's quite a spongy velvet material and a silver frame around the outside, so I really want to go pick some more of those up actually, because I think they would work really quite nicely in quite a few rooms. These little styling bits are from TK Maxx. I think this one was like this one was like 5 and that was like 3. I've had an idea to use them, especially these little baby ones, because I've got them in white as well, as reed diffuser jars. So instead of buying them brand new, I'll just use these and get some refills of some scents that I really like and buy the reed diffuser sticks, and then they could look pretty cute as diffusers. Moving on, these mirrors are from IKEA. I picked up both of them from Facebook Marketplace though, so a woman had them online the other day for 2 for £25. They are typically £25 each anyway, so I was like, bargain. So I knew I wanted them because I wanted one in the hallway, so I had initially bought them for that, but when I realised that they would work nicely in this room, I decided to leave them in here. So I think they work really well. I've got some little frames in the middle, kind of in a square going on. They're from Dunelm and they are the 12 by 12 square frames with the 18cm by 13cm picture insert, so that's the size of the mount inside. And I need to get some photos printed. I want some family photos from me and Rob's families, because we don't have a lot of pictures up in the house. I've got so many frames and I've got a lot of frames with prints in, but not a lot of frames with family photos or friend photos or photos of friends inside, and I think I really need to put that touch in the house because it would just make it so much nicer. So those frames, really would recommend these actually from Dunelm. But Wilko also do some really good frames. I've had some other frames from Dunelm which are the 50 by 50 centimetre ones that were not good quality at all. They were really bad actually. I literally picked one up by the top and it just fell through and all the glass smashed, but they gave me a refund for it. But some of the frames are a bit iffy. I wouldn't go for the cheap ones, but the ones that are a little bit more, they're still affordable but they're a little bit more pricey, are actually good quality, and that's these. This wallpaper is from Wallpaper Sales. This is the Kylie Esther texture in the colour Pearl. I've also got it in the grey upstairs, and it is really thick quality wallpaper actually. It's really good quality, so I would highly recommend that. On the table, I picked this up from Facebook Marketplace about 5-6 weeks ago, and I sanded it down. You would have seen this video already, and I've painted it in the colour Loof by French Chic Paint, and I think it is stunning. It literally is the most perfect size table for this room. I've just used the same dining room chairs that we had from the other table, so our old table. I've just painted the legs on those to match a little bit better. I know it looks a little bit small on camera, but in person the room just feels so much bigger. We're actually able to do things in here. Haven't yet had dinner because I'm not actually meant to be using the table, so I dressed it up about 2 weeks ago and I've forgotten to take all the stuff off, but it's been holding up really well. No chips so far. I've noticed that if you rub your hand on it for some reason, it shows up this white kind of ghost mimic of where you wiped your hand, which is very strange, but you can wipe over it with a damp cloth, so I've just been doing that. I don't know if I maybe need to wax it. It's definitely hard wearing. I think if I give it a wax top coat, it maybe stop doing that. It doesn't really bother me, it's just a bit strange. But yeah, I would highly recommend that French Chic paint. It was such a dream to work with, and this was 2 coats from an oak brown colour. I think I could have even gone with one coat, but I was just playing on the safe side with the 2 coats. On the dining table, I've just got a little setup going on, nothing too crazy. So we've just got a missing plate here. We've just got some plates from, I think these are from Sainsbury's. I've got these napkin rings from Amazon. I think they're about 6 for £12 or something like that. So I just kind of wrap them around a napkin and they look cute in there. Placemats are also from Amazon, and I think I got, again, 6 of them for about a tenner a little while ago. I can't exactly remember. This candle is from Parks London. It's my favourite candle in the world. I've burnt it a couple of times last week and I'm running out of it. It's just really sad. But I bought another one the other day because they had a 60% off sale, and I was like, yes, I need as many candles as I can get. So I'll show you in here. I've just got a little section of Parks candles going on and diffusers that are ready to be put to good use. Centre place of the table is a really lovely vase from Next. I managed to get this in a sale around Christmas time, and I think that vase was meant to be about £30 and I got it for 10. It does have a little chip on it. It's got a few marks, if you can see that little chip there, but it's absolutely fine. You can't tell from a distance, and it gives it a little bit more character, I think. The flowers are from TK Maxx or Home Sense. They always do those flowers. They're the hydrangeas. I think they're about 2 stems for £8.99. Coming over this way in the room, this is my new favourite feature. I really want 2 of these. These are the These are the Billy bookcases by IKEA. This is in the black brown colour. I've amended the handles on it though. I have put some of my own handles from TK Maxx on. So these are also the ones that I've used on my dressing room table. But the Billy bookcase is the frame that you see here without the doors on, and then you can also buy the doors. So you don't have to have the doors. You can get the doors fully panelled, half glass or full glass. I went half glass, half panel unintentionally. I thought I'd bought the full glass one, but I actually feel like it's better that I've got the half glass, half panel, because I'm able to hide all of this kind of like not as visually appealing stuff, like all of the games that we play, and some candles and some extra accessories and books and stuff. And then inside, I've got a couple of baskets. Again, these are from IKEA. They haven't got anything in at the moment. They're mainly for styling, but I could totally put stuff in there if I wanted to. I've got this little vase thing from TK Maxx. I've got some books that I painted I painted them about a week ago. So I just selected a couple of books that they had kind of like more bright and fun spines on them like these, but of course I am loving my neutral decor at the minute, my black and whites and kind of warm tones, so I decided to paint some of them with the Frenchic paint black, and then some of the Tester pot colour that I had bought a couple of months ago from Valspar, just in case I needed it one day, and it came in handy. So I've painted a couple of these books and they're just really good for styling, and then I've just popped some styling bits on top. So again, this little vase from TK Maxx, this is one of my Parks London candles. This is in the scent Honeysuckle Bee, and it's gorgeous. It smells so nice. I haven't even burnt it yet and it actually smells amazing. These little bowl things are from Dunnes Stores. I bought those in Dunnes Stores in Ireland. And then yeah, just down here is just kind of like random bits and bobs that I don't want to be on display, so it's really nice to be able to tuck those away. Okay guys, so that is a little tour, a little 360 of the dining room so far. I would say it is, yeah, it's pretty much done. Like, I'm not really going to do much else. I'm going to order a rug for it, and I know which one I want. It's like a white rug with a black trim around the corners, and it is gorgeous, so gorgeous. I just need to get a couple of photos for the photo frames, make this little console table. I'm also getting a nice stand-up light for the corner in there, something really like unusual. I don't want to just do like the samey in all of the rooms now. I want to kind of like get some more either bespoke pieces or pieces that are just a bit like weird and you wouldn't really think to ever use them. So I guess that's it for this vlog. I think I've talked through the dining room and I've hopefully showed you everything that I've done with it. Love doing everything on a budget, saving a little bit of money because I do spend way too much money on this house, but I'm just forever changing my mind. I want to say thank you if you made it this far through the video. Please do like and comment and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Head over to my Instagram account, which is _home of Sade, where I do loads of DIY stuff and general general day-to-day stuff as well, and you can see a little bit about my house more regularly and a little bit of a chit chat from me more regularly as well. And yeah, thank you, and I'll see you on the next one, guys. Bye.
Oh,